Now we will go back to the 31 combinations in a series which you will be able to implement in a day-to-day basis. First, mind coaching. You are not your thoughts, but you are the thinker of your thoughts. So do that. Drink water from a transparent bottle. Why do I call this combinations? Because these small techniques, when you combine with some other thing, it is going to compound the effects. Hence, these small techniques are combinations. There are 31 combinations. Each one of them is one combination. So 31 times, if you do a permutation combination, at least you will get 31 combinations out of it, right? Mind coaching yourself. Drink water from a transparent glass bottle. I told you the reason why. Drink water the right way. Sit in the right way during defecation. Fix a time for defecation and don't use a phone. Exercise, strength training, burn calories while functional sitting and moving. I've explained this to you how. Bathing after workouts and before meals, why it's necessary. Cook in toxin-free utensils. Chew food properly till the saliva mixes and becomes pasty. The food should become pasty in your mouth itself. Change the cooking oil to cold pressed oil. Of all the food combinations I gave you, I have at least you follow this much, the bare minimum. It in your cold pressed coconut oil, right? Have food in the format protein, fats go first, and then carbs. When I say protein, I mean adequate amount of protein. The calculation has already been discussed. Then healthy fats like coconut oil, ghee, or unsalted butter. Whole carbs, fruits, vegetables, not processed carbs. Food combination to use food as a nutrition as not filler. Use the food combination to use it as a nutritious thing for your body, not as a filler. In the sense, don't fill your stomach with chips and uh, you know, fries and everything. When you, I will tell you the concept of zero calorie. The zero calorie is something where the body is taking up calories when you are eating something, but when I break down that food, there is no nutritive value. So the body has used the energy to break down that calorie. Now, uh, sorry, when body is using energy to break something which has got no nutritive value and is just adding to your calories in your body, right? So don't let that happen. Don't have processed carbs. Next, eat fennel seeds after food to aid digestion, the easiest of all. Stop sugar. Maybe it's difficult, but there are ways to do it which I have told you. If you have satiety, your sugar craving will go down, right? There are other things you can do that. Fasting, something which will develop over a period of time. Conscious nose breathing, which will only happen when you're programming your breathing. Grounding, okay? Programming your breathing. You can do it by closing your eyes and just being concentrating on the breaths. Then digital detox, writing on water bottle to manifest health and everything you desire, one which I told you. Food recording, keeping a tab of what food you're having and what is the mood of that. Planning your next day before going to bed. Journaling, a path towards spirituality. Why it's path towards spirituality? One day, journaling, you will write one thing you're thankful about for that day. What is bothering you about that day, and how do you envision the next day? Guys, if you do not have anything to be thankful about, just imagine this scenario where I'm asking you, if tomorrow I tell you that you have 10 crores in your bank account, but you won't be able to open up your eyes. You tomorrow is your last day. What will you choose? Definitely the day tomorrow, right? Which means you can always be thankful for the day you had to be alive for this day. That is the least you can be thankful about. What is bothering you? Maybe there are things which will not bother you with period of time because you're working on it. And how do you envision your next day? When you write this down and next day you just write down the day plan, you envision it, it's going to help you a lot. Resetting, sleep on time, work on your sleep, make the surroundings optimal for sleep. That is another thing you can combine. Brush twice to protect the oral microbiome. Make your own diet plan from food recording. Use time boxing for automating your life. When you use time boxing, you're automating your life, right? You're making habits to do a certain piece of time. Maintain boundaries and keep promises to self. Maintain boundaries for the things you cannot do. So say no. Tell yourself that you're not being harsh to the other person, but you're telling the truth that this is too much for me and I won't be able to do it. At the same time, when you're making promises, understand these promises are yours. Take the ownership of the promises. Make your own financial plan. I've already discussed how to make it. And last but not the least, carry a diary with you, small diary with you. This will, of all the things, guys, this is something I've written it with the last, but this is something which has actually helped me to design the scores which you are seeing right now. These have been filled, but this pages did not fill in one go, right? Each consult I did, and with each PD I sat down, I realized these are the basics which we could do, and it's bringing change. There's a period of time which has taken me, but this diary helped me out. When the things are popping in my brain, I could write it down. So my brain had the liberty to forget it. Next time I just go through this book and I don't have to go through this book on a daily basis. I can do it when I want, like, because my brain is now able to forget those things. This creates less stress on my brain, and the problems which are on priority will be on the surface level, and my brain will be working subconsciously and it will get a all the things which I am telling you has been practiced and then yet has been recommended to you. So please try to follow this 31 combination.